Today we are going to look at a movement called hip hikers or hip sliders. Once we release the front of the body from that red light or startle reflex, these flexor muscles through the front, and then look at the muscles at the back of our body affected in the green light reflex or the extensors, we can then begin to look at the side muscles through the trauma reflex. We've already explored the side bend, but for some of you, that may not be a comfortable position to be in for shoulder issues or hip issues. So hip sliders is a wonderful variation that you can try. Think for a moment if you are contracted on one side of your waist. That doesn't allow the pelvis to find a nice rhythm of movement when you are walking or even running. So through the hip hikers, we're going to address these muscles that can be problematic through contraction.
Take a moment and just visualize a seam going all the way down the sides of your body, very much like your shirt seam. As we do this movement, we are actually starting to cinch the side of our waist as though we are tightening that material together, and then we will be lengthening that seam again. Check in with your lower back and make sure that it is relaxed. On your next exhalation, to slowly slide your left hip towards the armpit, keeping your pelvis level on the mat. Now take your fingers and just put them at the side of your waist. Are you able to feel a contraction there? The next thing I would like you to check in on, are you arching your back? Now, if you are using your back muscles, can you take a moment and let go of anything that you don't need to do this movement? And slowly, with your attention at the side of the waist, begin to lengthen, bringing your pelvis back to neutral. Now, if you are somebody who arches your back and are constantly in a green light reflex, let's just start with a very tiny arch. So inhale, just feel your tailbone sink, creating an arch. As you exhale, let that slowly melt onto the mat. And on your next exhalation, slide that left hip up towards the armpit, keeping your pelvis level and allowing your back to stay relaxed. Notice what's going on the opposite side, on the right side. Letting that slowly release. And let everything come to zero effort.
Some people find it problematic to start to contract first. So another way to explore this hip slider is by allowing the opposite leg to lengthen away. So as you exhale and soften your back, begin to grow that right leg away from your head to the bottom of your mat. Notice what's happened on your left side. It is contracting. Soften any tension in your back. And then slowly release now from this left side. Coming back to neutral.